Deck the Coop. Both hands will be in D major, and there are a few accidentals, which means in the beginning of the song and sometimes throughout, we will also have a D sharp, which is played with finger 2, and then your thumb plays on the E, and then finger 2 plays on the F, and finger 3 is right on the D sharp. So that's one tricky spot, but it happens a lot in the song. That's our opening. Ti 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 ta ta. Ti 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 ta ta. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so the right hand has ti 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 ta ta. 1, 2, 3, 4. Tie 2, 3, 4, 1. That's our opening line. The left hand is going to play ti 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 ta ta. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, so let's do that again. Ti 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 ta ta. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hands together in line 1. Now you might need to practice this, just the right hand, for a bunch of days before you're feeling confident to add this left hand to what you're doing. Practice each hand until you're super confident. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3, 4, 1. Okay, this next part's my favorite measure because you get to go the same finger numbers. 5, 4, 3, 2. Okay, so we're going in opposite direction. They're going in. But then what happens here is what you just played in the left hand. Okay, you played that on line 1, and you are going to play the same thing you played on line 1 for your right hand, but you're going to do them at the same time. That's why line 1 is so important to get worked out, because you are learning this part, and then you're learning this part, and in line 2 you play them at the same time. Let's do it again. So it's really important that your right hand knows what it's doing and your left hand knows what it's doing, because you have to do them at the same time. Okay, so I'm going to play the beginning of the song just through measure 6, the first line and a half. 1, 2, 3, 4. Here we go, hands together. And then going on. Okay, so let's look at that. Right hand is finger 2 crosses to the C sharp and back to the D. I'm going to play that again, starting on E. You can put the video in slow motion. The right hand just plays A, D, A, D. And hands together is So when you first start putting hands together in passages where there's lots of notes like this, it's important to know which notes you're playing at the same time. So in measure 7, we have finger 2 on E and your thumb are playing the same time. And then finger 3 and finger 5 are playing at the same time. And now your thumbs, and your thumb with finger 2, and your thumb and finger 5. So a lot of times in the score, I'll draw a line down from the left hand, or draw a line up from left hand to right hand, so I can see which notes are playing at the same time. And this one, and this one. Now, you've learned almost the entire song in learning these little bits, because at the top of the second page, we do the same thing. Then we do something new, but the easy part is that we're staying in the hand position here. Now the right hand moves right next door to the left hand. Okay, we go back to where we started. Now, this is the only other part you have to practice other than the first page, because finger 5 is going to go up to the B. And now finger 4 is going to hop. And when finger 4 hops, we are back in our hand position. So we have 5 on B, 4 is going to move. And the last line of the song is just like the opening line. So we've already learned everything. So let's go back to where our finger 5, finger 4 moves. The left hand is going to be playing G, F sharp, A, G, F sharp. So knowing what the left hand is going to do is going to be very important. You should be able to play this in your sleep before you add the right hand, because it is tricky when you're trying to figure out the notes that play hands together at the same time. So we're starting with the B with finger 5, and you're on the G with finger 2. And we step down to 4, step down to F sharp. And then this is where finger 4 hops. And then we have, look at that. That was playing finger 3 with finger 1, then finger 2s, and then 1 with 3. That's a good spot to just practice by itself. A, G, F sharp, E, D, and together. So measure 19 and 20. All right, so there's this first part that the right hand has to learn. Here's the part for the left hand. Here's the part for hands together. And then hands together is the part you've already learned. Hands together. Here's our ending. 1, 2, 3, 4. Very fun song.